Likely to kick it deep to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there,
they get enough rush, and it pays off with a sack at the 20.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the catch, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as...
He's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Oh, what a cut! And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
At the 19-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Georgia 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises, the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. He leaves it with the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard
running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. This dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
To the air. It's Stockton. Now improvising. Sure hands, it's Bell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Branch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of pardon me, windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on fourth and short. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Bulldogs get it past the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Makes the catch. It's McCray. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages.
Pulls it in on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays as a back. All you got to do is dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Beck's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chunking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Stockton. The quick out. Got room at the 35, and he'll be run out of bounds.